Now, the other big gold medal team match that happened this morning was the women's curling finals between Sweden and Switzerland. This game was also very intense and very close. I was tuning in and out to this as I was also watching hockey at the time, but this was the sort of match where that deserved to be its own primetime slot, honestly. Especially, I mean, as a guy who I'm not a big curling guy, I think I figured out the rules on the second to last day of competition. Um, but now that I do know the rules to curling, I'm actually very, very impressed with how this tournament went and with how Sweden and Switzerland played. They were tied 5-5 going into the final end. There's a couple early on. There was a couple of blanks. The strategy here was intense. Sweden looking for what would have been this group's second gold medal together. Switzerland looking for what would have been their first gold medal together as a group. And they were playing very well. There was not a whole lot of misses going on. It was just as good as the men's game. That's what the fun thing about curling is. I mean, the men's and women's, there's almost no difference in competition level, and they are very, very good at what they do. I mean, it is a high level sport. You watch it and you're like, I think I could do that. I don't think you could. I don't. Anyone who watches curling and says I could do it, I don't think you could. But it was Sweden who took home the win in a narrow 6-5 victory. Anna Hasselborg, she's the one in the middle there, becomes only the second woman to win 2 Olympic gold medals as skip. She won in 2018 as well, and a lot of these women were on that same squad. 8 years older, still just as good. So yes, it was Anna Hasselborg alongside Annette Norberg, fellow Swede. You have Sarah McManus, Agnes Krochenauer, and Sophia Scharbeck have all won 2 golds as well, and they also took the bronze in 2022. Her brother and sister brother and sister duo from Sweden claimed gold in the mixed doubles. So Sweden had a very good curling Olympics. Switzerland overall settles for the silver, similar to 2002 and 2006. The bronze medal, of course, went to Canada, who beat Team USA 10-7. But yeah, a really good performance from Sweden in this curling game. Anna Hasselborg was incredible as the skip. And the rest of the team did the job. They did exactly what they needed to do. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you play as a team. Everybody did what was expected of them. And Anna Hasselborg called a great game. She knew exactly what to do in every scenario. I mean, it felt like Sweden was in control. Even with Switzerland tying the game, it always felt to me like Sweden was in control. And it felt like Switzerland was always kind of trying to play from behind, if that makes any sense. So I was happy for Sweden that they were able to win. I was happy for Switzerland that they were able to get that far. But Switzerland has had a very good Olympic Games as well, so I don't feel too bad for Switzerland in this case.